Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. In this video I'm going to give you 7 lessons that I learned during my trading career that will not only have an effect on your trading but also your life. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first one is already very important, and that is less is more. I've touched up on this many times, and I've been preaching that less is more. And what do I exactly mean by this? I mean less is more in the terms of how many trades you take a day, how many trades you take a week, how many pairs you trade, how many strategies you trade, how many setups you trade, all of this. Let's just say if you are a top athlete and you practice one sport or you practice 5 sports at the same time, which athlete is going to excel in one sport a lot sooner than the other? Of course, that one that dedicates all of his time to that one sport. It's the same thing with trading. If you dedicate all of your time to one setup, to one instrument, you will be a lot further than the one that is focusing on all of these pairs. And the same with how many trades you're taking in a day. The more exposure you put on yourself when you're in the markets. So there is more room for error, there's more room to make mistakes and to make wrong decisions. If you keep it to one trade a day, and even if this is a winner, even if this is a loser, you will minimize that risk. And I'm not saying that you should only limit yourself to one trade a day. This is just for your psychology. If psychology is a big thing for you, if it is quite hard for you, limit yourself to one trade a day and always keep that saying less is more in mind. Then the second one is account size is the key and not the trading size. So when we're watching trading YouTubers or trading people in this space, they're making 30, 40, 50k a day. This is really huge, right? These are really big trades. That's what you would think. Most of the time those trades are just 1/2s or 1/3s, 1/4 even. Maybe 40 pips, 50 pips, 30 pips, 20 pips even. But the thing is that they have and we don't have is that they have an account of 300, 400, 500k. So if you risk 1% on a 500k account, your risk is 5k. So then if you take a 1/3 trade, you will have a 15k profit trade. And if we would take exactly the same trade with a 10k account, we will have $150. So that's the thing that you need to remember, that account size will determine everything and will determine how much you make, and not particularly the trade size. Of course, if you have a bigger trade, it will make more than the others, but it will never be close in comparison to your account size. So that is why I would highly recommend you to go the funded route, because with funded accounts you can get a very much higher account than you would have with your private account, of course. So let's say your private account is $1,000, your funded account is $100,000, you have 100 times more profit. And then if you scale up that funded account to 400k, 500k, maybe in total you have 1 million under management, that is when the fund comes in. And that is when you will get those big profit days. Then the third thing is simplify things. And I already touched up on this in my latest video. Simplify your trading plan. Simplify your strategy. Make it so easy that you could tell it to a child basically and they would understand what to do. That is how easy you need to make it. So don't overcomplicate things, and make sure that you always understand what you're looking for and that you always understand what your trading plan stands for. Then the fourth thing is focus on yourself and not others. I would recommend you to delete every trading mogul on Instagram or on YouTube that shares their profits. It doesn't do anything good for you to see their profits, really. Maybe it gives you some motivation, but motivation gets you only this far. And this is also a reason that I don't like sharing my profits, because I always would get first quite hyped when I see profits from other traders. And then after that I would like, why am I not at this stage yet? Why am I trading for 2 years and not seeing any results yet? Why am I only making $100, $200 when they are making 30, 40k? Why am I losing this trade while they are winning theirs? And this is something that you need to understand. In the market, it is you versus you, but it is also you versus everyone else. If you are losing a position on Euro USD, I'm winning the position. And if I'm losing the position, maybe you have won the position. So basically, I'm taking your money and you're taking my money. If you're already in a losing streak or your psychology is not at best, the last thing that you can use is someone showing off their profits on Instagram. So focus on yourself and focus on your own profits. Once you're cool with that, then you can go back and watch what they're doing and use it as motivation. But if you're not at the right place, I would advise you to not even use Instagram in general, to be completely honest. Okay, then the fifth thing is keep your mouth shut. This is for the ones that are a bit later in their trading stage and they're starting to see profits. They are maybe getting funded, they are maybe getting payouts, and I want you to keep your mouth shut to your family, to your friends, and don't brag about it. Don't brag about it because it is going to come back in your face and blow up in your face. People don't care about how much you make, really. They don't care about how much you make unless they benefit from it. Maybe they can be happy for you. Of course, this really goes with really knowing the people around you and with who you can share it with and who you don't. But there's no benefit to sharing how much you're making. And of course, you can be excited. You can tell your spouse, you can tell close friends, close family. But overall, when you're making profits, and especially in the beginning, don't tell anyone. Just stack up your profits and make it like a habit to extract money from the markets. Because once you have that 5K payout, right? And you tell your mom, you tell your friends, everyone. The next month they're going to be like, yo, how much did you make this month? And you lost 2 grand. You're in the negative. You didn't have a payout. How are you going to explain that to your friends? And that is going to feel really bad. So I would advise you to keep your mouth shut. Not only for that reason, but also some people that just don't want to see you win. And you can't use the negative energy around you, really. They're going to talk down on you. They're going to give you negative vibes. And please just keep that out of your life. Then the 6th thing is be process driven and not outcome driven. In trading, we never know our outcome. We never know if it's going to be a win or a loss. You never know how much money you're going to make at the end of the month, and you never know if it is going to work out or not. That is why you need to be process driven. The only thing that you can control is how much work you put into it, how much you backtest, how much you read, how much you watch videos of YouTubers of strategies. And that is the only thing that we can control. So I would advise you to make a plan for yourself on how much time you're going to dedicate to each thing every single week. How much time are you going to put in backtesting? How much time are you going to put in reading? How much time are you going to put in learning? These are very important things. I would highly recommend that you double down on backtesting because this is the only practice that you have in the markets. This, demo trading, and live forward testing. But of course, with backtesting and with the right software, you can process a lot of data in a really short amount of time. Okay, and then the last one is don't trade out of a place of scarcity. Guys, if you're with your back against the wall, money-wise, finance-wise, don't start trading. This might sound directly and cruel, and I know all of us have a dream of becoming traders, and this is the way how we're going to get rich, how we're going to get money, but it doesn't work like that. At the end of the day, trading is still investing. In order to invest, you need money. If you don't have money, you can't invest your money, right? Also, going the funded route, this is where they profit from. Because if you don't have money, these challenges will cost a lot of your own money and maybe money that you can't lose. And believe me, I'm talking from a place of experience. I came from places where I didn't have money and where I could choose to pay gas for my car or to buy a challenge. And I would still buy a challenge and I would figure out how to pay gas for my car by using credit cards or something stupid like that. And I would always fail the challenge because I just came from a place where this money meant everything to me. If I lost this challenge, I would be so devastated. This was all the money that I got. If this is all the money that you got and you lose one trade, you want to get back at that zero balance as soon as possible. And that's not how it works. You need to encounter those losses and you need to accept those losses that you're going to encounter anyway, instead of revenge trading. Because if you're starting with revenge trading, then you're going to lose the account very quickly. Revenge trading is unfortunately something that comes with not having money in your account, backing yourself up, and trading out of a place of scarcity. Revenge trading, FOMO, fear of missing out, and all the other tricks your mind throws on you, giving you a bad trading psychology. So it is really important that you come from a place of abundance. If you don't already, get a job, save up as much as you can so that you have a really big buffer in your bank account where money is not going to affect you that much anymore. When you're at a place where money doesn't affect you that much anymore, where you can pay your bills easily, where you're not worrying about money, then please consider trading, and not before that. If you're working and still struggling with money, please get an extra job. By the way, I did not say that you can't start learning, but don't trade live or don't trade challenges until you have your money sorted. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you have any questions, comments, leave it in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.